Hi travelers, I want to introduce you to Urban Village Tour's latest tour offering, and that is the Hell's Kitchen Prohibition Pub Crawl. On this 3-hour walking tour, you'll learn all about this historic neighborhood and stop in for some drinks along the way as well. Hell's Kitchen is a historic neighborhood on the Middle West Side of Manhattan. It would be home to tens and thousands of Irish immigrants who settled here in the 19th century looking for a better life in America. Some of the things you'll see on this 3-hour tour include heroic figures from Hell's Kitchen's past, including some of the many gangsters and some of the good guys too, including Lieutenant Father Francis Duffy, military chaplain of the Fighting 69. You'll visit some wonderful buildings as well, including the lobby of the Film Center on 9th Avenue. You'll see some of the old historic tenements, some which date back to the mid-19th century. And of course, you'll visit some of the speakeasies that still exist left over from the 1920s during Prohibition.
I'm not particularly into history, but the Prohibition era is something that I really like. Like, I'm interested in I love the style, the clothing style, the architecture, the music, the dance, everything about that era. And so it's really cool to see all that. And we also went to a couple of bars that were built in that era, and they are still there, and they still look like that. If you like the Prohibition era, it's a tour you should check out.
People should take this tour because it allows you to develop a perspective and it makes you appreciate New York that much more.
I thoroughly enjoyed this tour. You know, the drinks were good. We got food at the first bar as well as the drinks. We actually went to a real dive bar, which was really lively. That was very fun. He not only showed us the front of Art Deco buildings, he brought us into the lobbies and he pointed out the artwork and the architecture that were, Art Deco. It was just a really fun time. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I learned so many great things about the neighborhood, about New York City, about New York now, about New York then in the 20s when Prohibition was still around. We got to go to a lot of great bars, meet some good people. I actually live a few blocks from here, so I learned some things about my very own neighborhood that I never knew before.
So all of this and more on this wonderful 3-hour tour through one of New York's most fascinating neighborhoods, Hell's Kitchen. Book your tour today.